Today, I was presented with a challenge. I was tasked with creating a fully built and converting Shopify store for an e-commerce or dropshipping business and have it fully stocked with winning and trending products all in under 5 minutes. Is it possible? Is it something that we can actually get done? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Let's start the time. Okay, so in order to do this, obviously we're going to need some sort of shortcut or some sort of way to be able to bypass everything right at the beginning. Obviously, I'm talking fast because we need to get started quick. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to sign up for AutoDS. AutoDS is going to give us a 2-week trial for just $1, and it's going to automate and speed up this entire process. So once we have our account set up and we're logged in, we're going to go over here to where it says Add Store, or for me, it already has a store. But if I click on it, it's going to show Add Store down here. Then I'm going to choose Shopify Store. Then we're going to go ahead and continue. Now we're going to choose the middle option, which is use AI to generate, and continue. Now we're going to choose a theme or a niche for our store. Let's go with something that's pretty evergreen. So let's choose home and garden. Let's go ahead and click on continue. Let's choose 2 banners. Let's choose this one and let's do this one so that we can do home and garden. And now we need to go ahead and access Shopify, and we actually need to sign up. So let's go ahead and do that really fast. Man, come on, clock is ticking. All right, so at this point, we can go ahead and go back here, go ahead and click on continue. And now we need to access the Shopify plans. So let's click on this button over here. Now let's go ahead and sign up. All right, subscribe. We're going to subscribe for just $1. Okay, now this part is actually pretty crucial. If we don't fill this out, then our customers are not going to be able to check out. So either we do this now or we do this later. I suggest you do it now. Okay, so we are good on this part. So now let's go ahead and go back to AutoDS. Let's click on continue. Now we're going to add the Shopify App Store. Let's go ahead and click on install here. All right, we're going to install the AutoDS Dropshipping app. All right, now we can go ahead and click on customize my store, and AI is going to start to customize the store for us. So let's just give it a couple of seconds. All right, it's doing this little loading thing right now. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and click on access Shopify. Let's go ahead and remove the password. Click on save. We're going to run back here. Go ahead and continue. And our store is officially live, and it took us no more than 5 minutes. So challenge accepted and challenge absolutely obliterated. So with that, let's go ahead and check out our store. But before we do look at our store, let's just go ahead and check out some of the different features that we do get from AutoDS. So for one, we're going to have access to the AutoDS marketplace and the handpicked product section. What does this mean? Well, simply put, this means that we get an entire list of expertly curated products that are currently trending and people are actually buying. These are all sourced from reliable suppliers and from private suppliers that we work with through AutoDS. So you can rest assured that your store is going to have some of the best prices, some of the best shipping, and some of the best customer service from our suppliers. Because as we all know, we are essentially an extension of our suppliers. So we want to make sure that we have good and reliable suppliers to work with from the get-go. Besides that, we also have an ad spy section. Now, the ad spy is very, very helpful because it can show you what's currently trending on social media, what's trending on TikTok, and what products are actually selling on these platforms. And it's even separated by the different platforms. So you can see what's trending on TikTok versus what's trending on Facebook. Sometimes same product could be trending on both platforms. Sometimes you might find some special hidden gems in either just Instagram, TikTok, or just Facebook. But if you do want to just search everything all at once, you do have the option to do that as well. Now, when you do find a product that you like, so let's say we're looking through the handpicked product section, right? Let's say we find a product that we think could be a good fit for our store. Let's say we did home and garden. So let's look for something like this, one set of embroidery books. This would be a pretty interesting and a pretty good decoration maybe. So when we find a product like this, we can check out all of the different details of the product itself. So let's look over here. We can see it costs $6.46, all right, $2 to ship, and it has a couple of different options. All right, so maybe I do want to offer this to my store. So let's see, we have a saturation score of 40 and an engagement score of 80. So this means that it's actually doing really well on social media. And as far as the saturation, there's a good amount of people selling it, but it's not a crazy amount of people selling it. And if we do want to run ads on this, let's say on Facebook, this is giving us some information as to who we should target. So this is very helpful information that a lot of people don't have. So it already gives you kind of like a leg up on everybody else. But if we scroll down, we have the social ads section. So here we can see what ads are actually doing well and what ads are selling this product. So that way we can see how we can structure our own ads. So for example, you can order a sample right directly through here, you receive it, and you can record your own videos. Now, the other option is you can actually download the videos directly from here. And then you just, of course, add your own twist, add a couple of filters, a couple of effects. Don't just straight up steal it and repost it, because TikTok or Instagram, they notice these kinds of things. So it's always good to put your own little twist on it. But you do have that option there as well. And you even have a competitor section over here where if we click on any one of these, we can see the product live in the real world right now. So there's somebody that's selling it. You can see they're selling it for about $78. It's currently on sale for $35. Here, look at that. They're making a decent profit. They're making almost $30 in profit. So if we do like this product, which I think it's a great pick right now, let's go ahead and import the draft. And then it's going to go to our draft section, which I'll show you in just a second. Now, besides that, we also have a trending products. These are all products that are also currently trending. But the difference with these is that they're actually picked and imported with AI. So there's going to be quite the variation of products here. So it's a really good place to find potential products that are going to be trending or products that are about to spike. So always keep an eye out on here. We also have a print on demand section, so you can customize any one of these different products. You can customize t-shirts, cups, or anything with your own brand, your own logo, whatever it is that you want. We have an orders dashboard, so any one of your orders will be through here. Obviously, we don't have any orders just yet, but it looks something like this. When you do have your orders on here, you have the option to be able to pretty much automate your entire ordering process. So that way, whenever somebody comes into your store, they place an order, AutoDS is going to place that order for you from your suppliers. Now, I did show you a little bit earlier that you can import products directly from AutoDS, but let's say you find something on Amazon that we want to sell in our store that we think we can sell at a decent price. Let's say this product, for example, we can probably sell it for $40, right? We could go ahead and take this link. We can run back to AutoDS, click on add product and single product, put it in here. And then it's also going to be added to our draft section as well, which again, I'll show you in just a second. Now, you also get access to sourcing requests. So a sourcing request, simply put, what it is a request that you send all the different suppliers asking them, hey, do you have this product? And if you do, what's your offer? So that way you can have options to choose from and see which supplier has the best offer for you. Somebody might have better shipping while the other might have better quality. Somebody else might just have overall better pricing. And you have those options there as well. Now, under the products tab, this is where all of your products that are currently live on your store are going to be. You can make any edits, but then we have the drafts. Now, this is where all our products are going to be that are not yet live on our store, products that we still need to make a few adjustments for. Now, typically speaking, if we do things manually, we're going to be having to take the description, take the title and all that stuff from our supplier on Amazon, AliExpress, wherever it may be, copy the information and then paste it to Shopify. Well, AutoDS, as you can see, gets rid of all of that. Because if we click to edit, we're going to see everything is already imported for us. So we have the title, we have any collections we want to add it to. We can add any tags to keep track of our analytics, and we have different shipping methods. I always suggest to go with cheapest with tracking here, because if you choose the cheapest, you might not get tracking. And if you choose fastest with tracking, you'll get tracking, but you might be paying like $60 because it is always going to be the fastest, supposedly. So cheapest with tracking is going to be your best option here and your most economical. And you also have the option to monitor your stock and your price and even set products to order automatically. So that way, let's say you're sleeping, you're on a vacation, whatever it may be, and your supplier runs out of a product. Well, AutoDS is going to alert you and it's going to also make adjustments in your store. So that way you're not selling that product if your supplier runs out, because then you're not going to be able to fulfill the order. Same thing goes for price. The price goes up. AutoDS is going to let you know and it's going to adjust your pricing accordingly so you're not losing money. And auto order, the moment that order comes in, AutoDS is going to place that order for you, so that way you don't have to worry about going in, placing that order from your supplier and updating everything manually. Now, the cool thing about the product page too is that we also have integrated AI, so you can optimize your title with AI over here. Let's just leave it as is, but you can change it to one of these different options, and it's just going to make it sound a lot better. It's going to make the title sound a lot catchier, like Embroidery Book Set, Comprehensive Guide to Stitching and DIY Techniques. So it does sound better, and it captures your product pretty much exactly as to what it is. So now we can go to the product page, then we can do the same thing here. We can optimize our description with AI. So that way it's just text instead of all of these crazy images that are on there. As we all know, too much in the description is not good. So you want something short and concise. So this right here is perfect. We can go ahead and save. But another thing that you can do is you can actually generate an entire product page for this particular product. Now, another thing we have is the different variations. We can go ahead and choose the different variations. We can add any, we can delete any, and we can go ahead and set our pricing through here. And the cool thing about this is that on our pricing calculator, you have your profit. This profit already takes into consideration the 3% in fees that Shopify is gonna be charging you. But if we wanna make, let's say 100% in profit, we can change that and everything changes automatically, including the total profit. Again, this is the take home. So this is already subtracting the 3% in fees. Now, images we also have on here. We can, of course, also generate images through our AI product image generator. Now, let's say we can take this book right here. Let's say we would just want this one. So we're simply prompting it to place the book laying flat on top of a home crafting studio desk. Simple prompt, simply just telling it what we want, nothing crazy. All right, perfect. So that's what we get, looks pretty good. Now, when you're happy with all of the details for your product, you can simply just click on save and import, and it'll be automatically imported to your store. Now let's do the big reveal and let's check out our new home goods store. So this is what we get. Obviously we can change this. We can go ahead and change anything that we choose to. We can go ahead and change all these different images, change some of the different information that's on here. But overall, as something that's, just ready to go, ready to get started, this is pretty detailed and it's way better than any of the different templates that you get from the Shopify theme store. Now let's check out the catalog. Here are all of our different products. As you can see, these are all different products that were imported when we created our store. Here we can see we have our melting clock, we have a bundle and save, we have the different options. Scroll down, we have a few reviews, some more information. It all looks really good and really clean. And then our contact button. So as you can see, we were able to create an entire Shopify store in under the specified time. And we even have it loaded with winning and trending products. Remember, if you do want to check out AutoDS, you can get started right now for just $1 for the next 2 weeks. And if you want to learn what niches in dropshipping are actually making money and which aren't, then check out this video right here.